Liz, on another topic, Greg Sheridan wrote quite an interesting, provocative piece in the Australian newspaper today. He's basically saying that we need to have more babies. Australians should be having more babies and fewer immigrants is what his argument is. He says that every individual has the right to make their own decision about having children. No one should be criticised, but these choices are made in the face of coercive feminist and green ideology that depicts children as enemies of self-fulfilment and destroyers of the planet.
Wow.
In an atmosphere where the entire Western project is demonised. What do you think about this, Liz?
He's absolutely hitting the nail on the head here. This is how the West ceases to be the West. Just 50 years ago, let's take London, for example, far older than us, but it used to be 86% white British. Now it is just 36% in just 50 years, just 5 decades. Like, that is hair-raising, and we are seeing it happen across the West, not just because of this mass migration that we're seeing, some of it legal, some of it not so much. But we are seeing what I call invasion by design, whether it's across the southern border in America or across the channel into the UK, costing taxpayers a heck of a lot of money. But here in Australia, we import from overseas because our fertility rate is so low, and obviously we need more people. Howard and Costello, they should have kept that baby bonus. Whoever ditched that has got serious things to answer for. Countries like Hungary, they take this extremely seriously because they want to stay hungry. And so every child you have, up to 4 kids, a woman gets 25% less tax. And so if you have 4 kids or more,
want to get
you
to
never
another story
have to
with
tax
you, Paul.
another thing
Well, I'm
in
just
your
going to say,
entire life.
let me save you from the censors. Obviously, keeping Australia is not keeping Australia white.
No.
Obviously, anyone, as long as they share our values, whatever the reaction is.
I don't believe I said that. I said, if you're here, we want you to have more babies, as opposed to importing them. That's what Greg's saying.
I'm saying for those that will half-hear, run off to the principle and misinterpret what you were saying, particularly about Europe, but what you're saying, I'm completely with, right? Which is we want more little Australians. We want them to be able to have, most people to be able to not just have 2, but have 3, because then you're not just replacing, you're adding.
Paul, I want to just quickly get to you before we run out of time to another topic. Our new sole chairman of News Corp, Lachlan Murdoch, one of the first things he's done is to travel to Kiev. He's met with Vladimir Zelensky, as you can see. There was also Fox News correspondent Benjamin Hall. We've had him on this program. Amazing guy, beautiful family. He nearly died in Ukraine covering the war. This is an incredible show of support from the very top of our company, and it comes after Lachlan Murdoch at the AGM last week also expressed support for Israel, and he spoke out against the despicable rise in anti-Semitism.
Absolutely. Also, the visibility of reminding people about this conflict that's taking place as we speak. For obvious reasons, you see this all the time, where it'll go wall-to-wall coverage for the first 2 weeks of anything, and then slowly but surely it starts to move away. For obvious reasons, over the past few weeks, the attention of conflict is about the Middle East, while this conflict is absolutely still active. Fox News going all in with a special tomorrow, I think that'll be airing here in Australia, with Brett Baer interviewing the President. Good stuff.